Hey guys, this is a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Taurus, this is the second series of readings this month where I'm focusing on a major transit. The last series we focused on Saturn moving into Pisces. This series is Pluto moving into Aquarius. So March is a big month, March 2023, big month. So what you can expect in this reading, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about the Pluto influence, a little bit about the Aquarian influence, some dates and things to look out for, and then we'll jump into the reading and see what comes through. I'll be looking at the Aquarian influence in your relationship, the Pluto influence in your relationship, and we'll sort of see where things are going to go, how they're going to move forward. So that's my agenda. We'll start by saying that Pluto is a generational planet. It takes up roughly, I'm ballparking it here, roughly 20 years to move through one sign. There are two generational groups that may feel the impact of Pluto in Aquarius. The first are the millennials born roughly between 1983 and 1995. You should all have Pluto in Scorpio, and you may have what is referred to as your Pluto square at some point over the next 20 years, depending about the degree. What degree is Pluto in Scorpio at in your chart? And then when Pluto hits that same degree in Aquarius, we have what's geometrically referred to as a square. Boomers born between 1939 and 1958 all of you have Pluto in Leo. So Leo is across from Aquarius on the astrological chart. So when Pluto hits that degree point in Aquarius that matches the degree point of your Pluto in Leo, you will have what's known as your Pluto opposition. And oppositions and squares there's tension there, there's resistance, and there's a need for some give and take. So just wanted to draw your attention to that. Pluto is referred to as the Lord of the Underworld, represents subconscious forces, everything below the surface. So what ends up happening when Pluto changes a sign is it impacts us in a subconscious way. It's not something we are sort of readily aware of. It's all the rumblings beneath the surface. But the good news is he's also associated with renewal and rebirth. You can think of the Judgment card, right? Aquarius is ruled by that unpredictable planet Uranus, the planet of expect the unexpected. Anything can happen and probably will. So there's a symbolic energy of individuality, moving beyond the predictability of what we call reality. There's about more of a focus on global consciousness with Aquarius. So we will be seeing lots more of Pluto in Aquarius's influence on a global scale. Okay, so that's most important. He actually moves into Aquarius on March 23rd. It'll be in the morning here on the east coast of the United States, so you may want to check wherever you live on the planet for what day and time that will be occurring for you. And he's going to sit right at 0 degrees, and he's going to sit there all the way until June 11th. And then he's going to turn around and go back into Capricorn for a spell. And then he's going to turn around and go back into Aquarius and back into Capricorn. So he's doing this crisscross thing. And I'm trying to find the date when that crisscross ends. I want to say November of 2024 is when he's in Aquarius, then I'm looking at my dates here. Then back into Capricorn on the 11th, then in January of 2024, back into Aquarius, then in September of 2024, back into Capricorn, then November 2024, back into Aquarius, where he stays until 2043. So, a lot of crisscrossing. I'm really focusing this reading for right now through that June 11th before he dips back into Capricorn. So that's what we're going to focus on. Let's get going. Oh my gosh, this card keeps popping up. Well, this is your card, Taurus. So I like seeing the King of Pentacles here. It is about stability, success, comfort. I also like that the King of Pentacles shows up here because it's talking about the overall energy of the reading is about this energy of someone that kind of shows up for you and has your back. So this could be you if you're here as the Taurus, and it could be your person if you're here as a cross watcher. It just depends on your storyline. So let me pull everything else and then we'll go from there. So the first row will be the Aquarian influence. Wow. The second row will be Pluto. And the third row is sort of how you move through it. And we're kind of going past, present, future. So this Pluto has been in Capricorn. We have the divine feminine here. The present energy is the Three of Cups, which could be reconciliation. And then moving forward, the Death card, you know, reconciling and then coming through somehow changed. So it feels to me this is Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto. So it does feel like even though this is the Aquarian influence, the influence is, you know, reconciliation will bring growth and change and transformation. So something that hasn't been stable or hasn't been working for you in your connection will kind of die off, and moving forward, it looks to me like the connection will be forever changed, which is a good thing. I like this because I'm seeing, this was in the morning musing as well for channel members, the Pluto influence is like, yeah, we got to make things right, especially if there was any kind of, I mean, this is Taurus, this is Taurus, this is Taurus and Libra. So it's definitely a Taurian reading. But I'm feeling like there might have been some kind of setback with regard to a commitment that was made in your connection. And I think going forward, we have to deal with the shadow. This is an energy of, it happens to be Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn, but it's also an energy of shadow. And I'm feeling like there's something here where unless or until an apology is offered, there may be some repeating of something toxic or karmic. I absolutely feel like that is what needs to be released so you can move to calmer waters. So I'm liking where you're headed. I'm just a little concerned. I'll know more when I get to the clarifiers. And yeah, there's a lot of regret here in the past. And there's that apology that didn't come, that needs to come. I feel like it didn't come. And as a result, there's regrets. Okay. And then right now, here we have the Lovers card. This is beautiful. I do feel there's reconciliation available, reunion available, re-upping the commitment in this relationship. At the very least, being true to yourself, what your beliefs are around conventional committed relationships. Remember, Aquarius doesn't do anything conventional. So there may be some need to sort of negotiate that. All right. So let's jump in. We've got the King of Pentacles. Yeah. Nice. An offer coming from your King of Pentacles, something from the heart, something very romantic even, but it feels like there may be an expression of emotion that's been absent for a while. Let's look at the Empress and the Three of Cups. Right. So, absent for a while, right. The emotional expression not showing up for you in 3D. Feel like it was due to a lot of complacency. Nine of Cups. Lack of wish fulfillment. Someone who was kind of maybe just avoidant. I don't always see the Seven of Swords as being about a cheating scenario, but because we have a Three of Cups, it's possible that there may have been some third-party conflict. And third party can be anything. It can be distance that kept you apart. It could be people interfering. This is often competition and conflict coming from an outside source. It can be. an ex. It could be a literal stepping out on a relationship. So I am seeing that here as possible. So I am going to mention it. But above everything else, I'm feeling there was some complacency. The one you want to show up for you did not. And it led to a lot of discomfort, trust, breaches of trust. And yet right now there's an opportunity for some kind of reconciliation, provided that that energy can be released. So let's look at the Three of Cups with the Death card. So I'm getting the opinion here, and remember this is the Aquarian influence, that there will be a decision to be made, and it will not come easy. The Nine of Swords with the Two of Swords suggests that you're already a little anxious about it. The King of Wands, there's a strong attraction to this person, a lot of passion. It will be difficult to resist, but I feel like you need something to be different. Should this person come toward you, and it looks like they will, I almost feel like your anxiety, your worry about something from the past rears its ugly head again and requires you to go into some deep thought, right? What do I really want? Where is this really headed? Will things really be different? So I'm not saying that you won't get through that. I'm just saying it will definitely be something that you take the time, that disturbs your clear focus enough that you have to kind of stop and check yourself, and make sure that you feel that the change that you need to see is evident. So let's go ahead to Pluto's influence here. Page of Cups and the Hierophant. Yeah, I'm feeling like you've been waiting on a message for an apology. I definitely feel it's something that would impact your future. Because here you are right now. We've got that Hierophant, which is all about, who are you at your core? What do you stand for? What are your beliefs? Especially around committed relationships. And this is the, life partnership. That's the future. And I feel like you've kind of been curious about, well, I wonder how this person feels. Things are moving very slowly underneath in your unconscious awareness. So when I'm pulling from the bottom of the deck, this is what's in unconscious awareness. And it kind of feels to me like are things moving slowly? Are they moving at all? And I don't think you have enough information to know how your person feels, what their intentions are. And so the Hierophant in that case is being your own wise counsel. Yeah. And staying very committed to your own beliefs about how things should unfold. Let's look at the Hierophant and the Devil. Six of Pentacles. Right. Wow. So now that I said that, you're kind of like, yup, that's it, Laura. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. If the love of my life is going to be an equal player, be equally invested in the connection, this is a reciprocal enterprise. It is not a one-sided gig. And I'm feeling like you're kind of like, that's my stand, that's my belief. And if that is not what can be, I'm out. So that Eight of Cups underneath is sort of like, yeah, I know what I want. I know what my beliefs are. I believe in equal partnership. I believe in equal investing, in a connection, in the love of my life. I want that kind of lasting love. Ten of Pentacles. And if I'm going to get old karma, nasty behaviors, things that lead me to not trust, if I'm going to be dealing with somebody's ego, their resistance, their inability to resist temptation, for those of you with third party, you see where I'm going. I mean, we've got the King of Wands here, who's kind of notorious for wanting to get their needs met by any means. I'm just saying. And then we have the devil, which can be temptation, which can be, just, I'm seeing potential for an affair here. I'm not saying that if you don't have that situation, I'm not giving you new information. You would already know it. But I'm seeing the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups and your worry, Nine of Swords with that King of Wands and needing things to be different and waiting for that offer or that message from the heart, knowing where you stand and what a traditional, conventional, committed relationship looks like for you. And you don't want a revisit of whatever toxicity is lurking with this devil. So it's good that we've got the Two of Wands here. I just wanted to pull one card for the devil because it's almost as if I hear you saying in this Pluto in Aquarius energy, it's like it's time to decide the path. It's time to choose the path. What do you want? That's what the Two of Wands asks. What do you want? Which path is likely to get you there? And what do you have to set in motion in order to attract that to you or to manifest it? So I have a feeling that the Death card here is representing the Aquarian future. This is the Plutonian future. And the Two of Wands on this is sort of like, yeah, something's got to change. I know which path I'm on. Which path are you on? So there is a kind of question coming through because we have the Two of Swords for you up here. Like, can it be different? Will it be different? It has to be different. And then with the devil, it's like, yeah, if things aren't changed, I don't know that I can stay on this same path. All right. So now we have what I am kind of referring to as just past, present, future, and the connection in general. And I do feel there's been some regrets here with the Five of Cups. Yep. Mistakes the past, regrets the past. And I love that we get the Ten of Wands, which is definitely offloading some negative karma, bringing back in the balance. The Justice card is balance, as is the Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters, which is where you're headed. So I absolutely feel that in this case, that Five of Cups might be your person's regrets, but it doesn't matter. I'm looking at the connection here. You both are impacted by this, and it's time to offload regrets, offload unhappiness, sadness, a sense of loss or grief, right? Restore the balance, get back on a level playing field. Now, the Justice card can also be about accountability. And if somebody comes in and says, I see what I did, I mishandled this situation, or, I've learned a lot, I've grown a lot, I want to move beyond this. It could be that simple. But it could just be that you're both arriving at the same point at the same time and offloading a lot of negative karma and choosing paths forward that are new and different, improved. Let's look at the Lovers and the Six of Swords. Yes. Wow. It feels very much like a fresh start here. Very exciting with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like the time will be right, and this is good karma. Landing on the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune. It's a choice. This is about choosing each other, or regardless of what you choose, whatever you choose moves you forward to something more, bringing you more peace of mind, more of a sense of balance, calm, no more turbulence. I do like that we have the King of Swords underneath. That is Aquarian energy. So it feels like even though what may come towards you is light and flirtatious and, trying to change the mood a little bit, change the vibe a little bit to something more upbeat, it will be very serious. Whoever this is about will have a plan, will have a strategy, will be concerned about there being honorable and truthful and full of integrity. So I'm saying that for a reason, because it's under the deck. Remember, I pulled from the bottom of the deck. So that's going to be the underlying energy, is this person coming towards you with an open heart and a lot to share on an emotional level, and being prepared to stay and to back up what they say with action in 3D, King of Pentacles. So you've got here King of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Swords. The king you're missing in this part of the reading is the King of Cups. We have the Page, we have the Knight. We're missing the King. So that's the emotional availability part. We'll see if it comes through in the extended. But I'm telling you that I think that it's a very positive outcome going forward, even if it appears to sort of somehow be more jovial and not taking itself too seriously. Trust me, whoever this person is will be very serious about it, will want to be sure that they get it right, that they don't repeat all old patterns, that they leave you feeling safe, that you can trust them. So it looks good to me. I'm going to tell you the astrology in a second. Before I do that, there's a link in the description box below that will take you to the extended, and we're reading about this person, okay? Whoever this is that that you're here to watch about, and who has disappointed you in the past and never kind of came forward to either make it right or clear it up or take accountability, and how, if they do return, or if things are sort of revisited, how it might unfold. So that's who I'm going to read about in the extended. Very similar to this spread, except their bottom row will be all about their intentions toward you and the connection going forward. So that's what we'll look at. So the astrology, King of Pentacles is Aquarius. This is Pisces. The Empress, Taurus and Libra, card of Venus. We have King of Wands, Leo. Death card, Scorpio. The Page of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. Taurus in this Hierophant. The Devil, as I said earlier, is Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, which just moved into Pisces. We have Libra in the Justice card. This Lover's card is Gemini. We have Jupiter here, Sagittarian energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in the Page of Wands, and this King of Swords is Aquarius. So that's what I have for you. The link to the extended is below. I'll be there in a second. Otherwise, bye for now.